Today we're drawing a log cabin in simple one-point perspective. We'll start with a single line, a horizon line, to give the cabin a place to sit on the page. And the vanishing point for all our perspective lines to meet, the front face of our cabin will use a simple rectangle. We're going to take our side wall and connect it to the top and bottom points of our front facing wall, and we're going to connect them back to the vanishing point. You can use a ruler for this, or use the ghosting method I use, and make 2 or 3 passes to get your arm used to the motion, and then put the pencil line down. Simple vertical line for our side wall, and you have a box and one-point perspective. That'll be our log cabin. For our roof, we need to find the center of our side wall, and we can do that by creating an X going from corner to corner, and that'll give us the center point of our side wall. And from there we can draw our line up to give us the peak of our roof. Pick a point on that line, and you can connect the front facing wall and go past it a little bit for an overhang, and do the same on the back for our roof. We're going to continue the peak across the cabin and transfer the angle of the roof as best as we can, and extend our roof on the sides to create an overhang. Connect with the same angle as the original angle. Now we can erase the lines that are not needed anymore, so we don't get confused by them. After our lines are all erased, we can continue our overhangs. Now our log cabin looks a little too modern right now. So what I'm going to do is put a couple of dots on our roof lines, on the ends, and I'm going to give our roof a smile. And that will add character to our cabin by dipping or swooping the roof line. When we get done doing that, we'll erase the original lines. I like to add character to our log cabin, so let's put a log going across the peak of it. This will give it that old frontier log cabin look. Let's add in a couple of windows and a Z-type cabin door. Give it more rustic charm and character. Let's add a window to the side of our cabin, using the top and bottom of our cabin windows now as a reference point, and we'll make lines going back to the vanishing point. And you can use a ruler, or you can use that ghosting method. And then we'll just place in 2 vertical lines for the side of the windows. And we we can get rid of those perspective lines. Add in some window panes on our windows with just a simple plus sign, and that'll give the cabin a little bit more of a lived-in, cozy look. We're going to put marks going up the corner of our cabin. This will help us draw logs for our log cabin going across the face and across the side wall. Alternate between thick and thin, and the thin will be the chinking gap to our log cabin. For the sidewall of our cabin, use those same marks and run it all the way back to the vanishing point. You can use the ghosting method, or you can use a ruler, whatever works easier. To add more character to our log cabin, we can draw in some log rafters, starting on each side, and then do your best to get equal spacing in between. And we'll draw a line from the bottom of our logs going up into the roof to give it a more realistic look. To create our log notches of our log cabin, we're going to draw little squares going up the front face. We'll put those on the bottom, and on the side wall we'll put them on the opposite side, and we'll darken them up. And we'll do the same for the opposite corners of the cabin as well. Now our cabin is sitting all by itself, so let's add a fence, and that will cause the cabin to pop off the page more. Just a simple wooden fence, and put that across our horizon line. Now we can add in a chimney to our cabin, and be careful with that top line of the chimney going back. It needs to go to the vanishing point. If it doesn't go to the vanishing point, it makes it look all wonky. Time to start adding in some details to our cabin. We're going to start with the horizon line, and I like to use a method that's like messy handwriting. Gives it a bushy, grassy texture. And we'll shade in the fence a darker color as well. And we'll darken the outside edges of our cabin to give it a little bit of contrast. give the log on the roof some shading. That way it makes it look nice and round. For the chimney, you can use stone or brick. I'm going to use brick. For the vertical lines of the brick, just alternate every other line and give it more of a realistic look. We'll add in some boards with vertical lines to the end wall of our cabin. And we'll darken up the logs to our log cabin, nice and dark to give them good contrast. Darken the outside of the window. We're going to add some curtains, and in the space where the curtains aren't covering, we're going to give that a nice dark shade, give it more of a lived-in cozy look. Outline our Z door for a cabin look, and we'll add in a door handle and some vertical boards as well. And for our roof, we'll just draw simple lines going from top to bottom. And we'll put lines going across, alternating high and low. Make it look like a metal roof. We'll add in some ground for the cabin to sit on, so it doesn't look like it's floating. We'll shade in the earth around it, give it a few flicks of grass. And there you have it, a pencil sketch of an old frontier log cabin. If you'd like to add a background to this frontier cabin, check out my mountain video. It would add a great backdrop to this scene. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, keep it real and draw what inspires you. And I'll see you over at the mountain video.